Sounds good. Thank you so much, Colleen. We continue in this hour of home solutions with, I love this vacuum, and I know you love this vacuum. You have made this such a customer pick. I believe there's 465 reviews on hsn.com. The chances of a vacuum with that many people making comments about it, of dropping below a 4 out of a 5-star, pretty strong. But it's a huge customer pick. Here's the thing. At a low, low price, I mean, a fraction of what you would expect to pay when you hear Cyclonic Technology, bagless. I mean, some of the bells and the whistles that people are spending $500 and $600 on, you're getting in this Hoover WindTunnel T-Series vacuum. It's our #1 best-selling Hoover vacuum that we've ever offered, and it is here with free shipping and handling. On top of that, we've spread the payments out over the course of 4 months. So if you happen to own it, I would love to talk to you. If you have been thinking about making a purchase on this, I would highly recommend it. I know over 1,000 were spoken for from an earlier airing or two, and this is your chance to get a vacuum that's going to perform for you. Full 12 amps of power. You get so many extra tools and accessories to be able to, yes, dust and get up and on the windowsills and picture frames. Pet hair on sofas or favorite pieces of furniture, not a problem. You can detail your vehicles and take care of all of that kind of fine-tune work. But this is about power. This is about a name that we have all known and trusted for so many years, Hoover. And to bring us the details is Julie Truster, who's been with us at HSN and bringing Hoover for how many years now?
For 12 years
12
with Hoover.
years. Well, welcome back today.
Thank you. And this is my only presentation, too.
One and only chance.
This is it. Well, I wanted to let you know it's lightweight. It weighs 16 pounds, easy to lift up if you have to go up and down your stairs. Also, it's easy to push back and forth. But I think what makes this so popular is the fact that it's Cyclonic Technology at a fraction of the price. If you price it, in fact, today, if you're flipping through your little flyers, you'll see that Cyclonic Technology goes for $400, $500, even $600. This is the same technology, which means you'll never have to buy a bag. You'll never have to buy a filter. It can be totally full and it doesn't lose suction. Also, this has the pet hairbrush. It has HEPA filtration. It's got everything, and it's a full-size 12-amp motor. Don't let the price fool you. Because typically if you go and you shop and anything around $100 is not a 12-amp, this is. So that's an important feature about this.
Good, a great point of differentiation. And they also would not have Cyclonic technology in this price range.
Absolutely. Okay, so I said it doesn't lose suction, so I'm going to show you that. We're going to fill it up. As I mentioned, you never buy a bag. So let's fill up our bin here, and then I'm going to vacuum the carpets once it's full instead of the other way around.
There's the concept.
Yeah. Okay, so here's our fill line. A little bit of cereal. Now we're doing some sand. It's a full size with HEPA filtration. Okay, let's go a little bit more. We can have fun today. It's the only presentation. Oh my goodness. Okay, you can still see there's airflow. Now I probably got it too full. Let's see. Oh my goodness, it's okay. I thought it wasn't gonna work. Really? Still airflow. Cyclonic Technology means that it can be totally stuffed like we are. It can be packed with hair, and it doesn't clog up the filter. It still vacuums up your carpet, but you know what? You don't have to pay $400.
Is that impressive or what?
Oh, I have never, ever gotten the tank this full.
I know, I've worked with you lots, and I've never, that is amazing to me. Most of the time, if you've got a vacuum that's maybe it's a bagged system, you know that once it gets too full, you lose suction power. I mean, it's the big benefit when you're talking about Cyclonic Technology. You don't lose the suction power, and in this case, an exaggerated example of how that bin is way over the max line, and now we're attacking the hardest thing to get up and out of a carpet, and that's pet hair. And little itty-bitty pieces of cereal or little flakes out of a high-pile carpet.
Look at that.
Beyond impressive.
Oh my goodness, I have to show this to you up close. This is the most full that I have ever gotten this. Okay, I want to show you my fill line. Here's the fill line. There's sand, there's pet hair, there's cereal, and it still didn't lose suction. It was able to get everything. Now also I want to show you how easy it is. And again, you'll never buy a bag and you'll never buy a filter. Take it over to your trash can. One button, you push the button. Okay. That was a lot of stuff coming out of there. Now, look up close. Inside here, this is where the lint and the dust and the pet hair gets. It gets up here. Again, it doesn't clog. It doesn't lose suction. And instead of, you don't have to take a stick or something to try and get that out. Hoover has designed the tank where it comes totally apart. It twists. Hold on here. My hands are all dusty.
I know, I came over too fast because all the dust just kind of exploded out of the trash can.
I'll show you in just a minute. But it twists apart where you can get all that gunk out of it and clean it out totally. So it just twists, no bags, no filters.
Okay.
Twist it like this. Okay, there we go. And then it pulls out so you have total access to all the parts. And then take a damp paper towel, wipe this off, and then you're good to go. Now, I said that you'll never have to buy a filter. So the filter, look at this little green right here. This little sign right here, this signal means that green, your filter is clean. But when it turns red, it means it's time to clean your filter, not buy a filter. And then look at this, I love this. It says Easy Clean Filter. I know most of you probably don't even know where your filter is, or sometimes you have to get a screwdriver. Well, you pop it up. It's an Easy Clean Filter. You take this out, you rinse it out, and then you put it back in, and you're ready to go again. That is it. So it tells you when it's time to clean your filter with that indicator right there.
But you don't need to buy a different filter.
You don't have to buy a filter, and you never ever have to buy a bag. And it's Cyclonic Technology at a fraction of the price, and it's Hoover's #1 selling vacuum.
And they're
here
selling really, really
at
quickly.
HSN.
1,100 plus spoken for. If you'd like to read the reviews on hsn.com, there's over 465 of them.
Yes, which
Strong
is crazy.
reaction in response to this vacuum. Again, $119 for a 12 amp Cyclonic Technologies in a vacuum. That's unheard of in the industry. But Hoover is just one of those companies. They just build a better mousetrap.
Yes, and we have sold so many thousands here that we're able to offer that great price to everybody out there.
That's exactly what it is.
Thousands here. Again, Hoover's
we don't usually
#1.
do free shipping, do we?
No, we usually, at Hoover, we usually don't have the free shipping, so that's an added bonus to this. Okay, and I have to tell you, too, you get all your attachments on board. You get the pet hair brush. We sell this brush on the Hoover website for $30. This is like a mini vacuum. You're gonna love this. Areas where you can't vacuum, like your couch, the love seat, you can take this on your bedding, get the pet hair off, and that's on board here. That's right there. All of your attachments are on board. I want to show once again, it weighs 16 pounds.
Yep.
And it's full size. All the attachments are on board. So you're able to lift it. Okay, my favorite demonstration right here. A white Berber rug, and we put glitter on it. So we all know glitter is a nightmare. And Berber has those little tiny grooves right here where the glitter has soaked into. Watch what a great job this does. Again, full size 12 amp motor. Getting glitter out of those little Berber pockets down there. Also, oh my goodness, you can see it vacuuming and sucking in the glitter from the side. Okay, can you see that true edge-to-edge suctioning all the way across? Think at your house if you have sand, and you need to get this sand out of those little areas, otherwise it ruins your carpet fibers. One pass. Look at that. Look at that. One pass with the glitter. Now, I want to show you up close. If you look close, no little, well, there's maybe a couple little flecks of glitter.
Well, there's so many grooves and valleys in this carpet.
But the suction was able to pull it out, and then see this nice straight line right here? That shows that there's true edge-to-edge suctioning all the way across on your vacuum. And the glitter mess is inside your tank. You never buy a bag. It's in here, and I showed you earlier, you have total access. If you look up here, total access. The glitter's in here, the mess is in here, but it's easy to clean. Okay, I'm going to finish cleaning that, and then I want to show you how easy it is to get to your attachments.
And as you watch her clean this, it's all about the suction. I want to read a couple of the reviews, because this is I'm so proud that this is such a customer pick. It's not like it's barely a customer pick. People love this vacuum, even at literally probably a quarter of the price of what you think you might have to go spend to get Cyclonic Technology. Not the case. Look at this review. This is from Dina in Colorado. It says, loves it. Works great, very easy right out of the box, simple to use, good, easy to use attachments, doesn't clog, was able to clean a huge cedar chip mess from our guinea pig with no problem. I mean, those are hard, challenging problems. Not a problem. And that's one of, again, 465 on our website. Here's from Sally Sue, a great find. This Hoover is the best of the best. The amount of suction with the sweeping is outstanding. I didn't realize how much was being left on my carpet until purchasing this model. I used my old sweeper, then used this one, and OMG, the amount that I swept up with this Hoover was remarkable. This by far has been the best purchase through HSN. I would recommend this to everyone. We could go on and on and on and on, but we only have 5 minutes left in the show, and we do have, with about 1,200 of these spoken for, several hundred people on the phones ordering as we speak. Don't miss this while it's here, with free shipping especially, and we spread this over the course of, I think it's 4 monthly payments, correct? Yeah, 4 payments. So it's,
wow.
Wait, it's $29.99?
Oh my goodness, that's less expensive than our hand vacs.
$29 to get a new vacuum.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well, let me show you too. That includes your pet hairbrush. Now watch how easy, when you're vacuuming like this, turn it on, watch how easy this is. Pop it up, it automatically converts to your hose. You don't have to do anything crazy. Put your pet brush on. This will also get up the lint and dust. And look at the power, same power. Now come over to my carpet and steps. Check this out. This is a little bit exaggerated, as you can see. But watch how not only is it getting up the pet hair, it's fluffing up the carpet fibers. You can see those carpet lines. Easy to use. You can use it on all of your upholstery, your pet beds, your designer pillows. Even if you don't have pets, this will get up the lint and the dust. Okay, here it is again. What about those pet beds? You can't vacuum these. All those little hard-to-reach areas where the, oh, you know how the pet hair gets everywhere.
That's fabulous. That's a $30 attachment that's included with your purchase, just to let you know. Okay, 950517. That's the item number for you to order your Hoover, best-selling Hoover we offer at an incredibly low price. But as you attack more pet hair on a really darling chair, we want to say hi to Deborah, who is joining us from New Jersey. Deborah, welcome to HSN. We're so glad you called.
Hi, how are you?
We're
Hi,
doing
Deborah.
great. So,
I just received my vacuum.
Oh, you did? Okay, how do you like it?
I'm going to tell you, it's the best vacuum I ever owned.
I love hearing that. Wow.
Now, I'm not saying that for you, but it is the best vacuum with all my pets, with everything, the low floor thing. It just sucks everything up. It's wonderful.
Oh, so you're happy
and it's
with...
so lightweight.
Yes. That's a big feature. 16 pounds. It's one of the most lightweight vacuums that we offer.
It is wonderful.
So you have a lot of pets. You need suction power to get up the pet hair and the other whatever they leave behind.
That's right, that's right. And I can't wait till tomorrow to use the little pet hair thing, but everything else has been wonderful.
That's great. I bet you love the pet hairbrush too.
I love everything. I can't tell you, it is such a lightweight vacuum. I've never had a vacuum with such suction in all my years.
We love hearing that, and you've spent so little in comparison to what others charge.
I'm going to tell you, before I got this, I had a vacuum from Black & Decker that made me do double the work.
Wow.
And I did the same vacuum with everything I do every day, and it was like wonderful.
That's a great point you make, Deborah, because it does make cleaning or vacuuming your home so much faster and easier.
And it's so lightweight.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love that
feature,
too.
I didn't believe it when I saw you guys talking about it on TV that it would be lightweight, but it is very lightweight.
Good.
And I know if I can pick it up, it's got to be lightweight. I'll show you again. And what's nice is it's full size. A lot of times if they're lighter weight, they don't have as much power. But look at that. One hand, I'm able to lift that up.
I know, and I just thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much,
Deborah.
We really appreciate you sharing that with others watching today.
Okay.
All right, hon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
You know what? It's a shocking vacuum because it gives you the power and the performance. It's lightweight. It comes with extra attachments. It's a price that is, let's be honest, it's like a...